One person in, one like. I appreciate the like. Make sure these tag these all the messages. But love, what's going on? What's going on? Man, chilling. I ain't doing nothing. I thought I'd be on a little earlier, but my calls ran over about 20 minutes, so man, I'm just chilling. Um get the likes up. 25 people in here. It should be 25 likes. I'm experimenting with what likes do to a live to see if they help at all. So just participate. You can unlike it after the video's over with, but like it for now. Good morning. Good morning. In Rome, love and respect, Sandra. 4:20 in the morning. Why are you up? What are you? I guess it's the weekend. Y'all might be in front of us, so you're probably just having a late Friday night turn into a Saturday morning. Love, love. Uh, Tina jumping right into the questions. That's what I'm talking about. Before I answer these questions, anybody throw your questions in the comment section. Everybody hit the like button. Um, but if you need coaching, go to kevhick.com, kevhick.com. I can't put it in the comment section because I'm on my phone going live. So just so y'all know. Um, Also, if you haven't already, get your dating journal tracker, dating journal. There's a lot of coaching inside of it. There's 100 red flags, over 100 green flags. The process to vetting a man and the 39 questions that you need to ask a man to make sure that he's offering type of relationship you're hoping for, among other coaching and among other tips that can be found in that book, along with the journal, along with the trackers, along with the questionnaires that you need to have about your experience so you can check your experience with a man against the reality. Um, so there's that. Get your dating journal and tracker. Go to kevhick.com if you need coaching. Those are my shameless plugs for the morning or for the afternoon, for the night time. Good grace, I'm tired. Anyway, hey Kev, is it a red flag if I have to watch your videos, if I have a gut feeling that he doesn't like me? I suppose it's a red flag because when a man likes you, usually he makes it more obvious. But a lot of men are learning that the more obvious they make it that they're interested in a woman, the less likely she is to like him, and the more likely she is to friend zone him. So men are becoming more strategic and learning in time to not show that a woman to not show a woman that they like them. So it benefits men more to play hard to get or to pretend not like a woman or to intentionally confuse her because women usually they kind of shit on men who are more obvious about their emotions, who are more vulnerable, who are more intentional in the beginning, who are too available, who answer the phone every time, who call when they say they're going to call. All of those different things usually backfire on a man who is looking for love from a woman. So you got to be very aware that some men do have some trauma in relationship to being friend zoned. And so, yes, it's a red flag that you have to watch my videos and then start to have a gut feeling that he doesn't like you. But there are also instances for other people in other situations where a guy does like them, but he's trying to play like he doesn't because it's the only way to keep some women intrigued is the looming rejection of a man. So it just depends. But yeah, it's most likely it's a red flag. Most men don't seek to confuse you; they seek to give you security and let you know that they're serious. But again, there are as many men who've done that and been friend zoned because they didn't feel dangerous enough to a woman or mysterious enough. So yes and no. Um, there's a boba on your wall. I don't know what that even. I don't know what that is. That a there's a bug on your wall. I don't. We don't have any bugs. I don't have it. I don't know what you're talking about. It might be a bug on my camera. I don't. I didn't see. We don't have any bugs here, as far as I know. So, hope a stink bug hasn't got into the house. I'm not familiar. So if I did have a bug on my wall, hell, he got it off. But we don't have any. We don't have any bugs as far as I know. But stink bug season happened. I seen a stink bug. Stink bugs pop up every once in a while. Um, First time catching you live, love. Finally getting you live. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, this is live. 9:20 in Chicago. Yeah, 10:20 here. There's a bug on the wall. Okay. The mother got away. He got away then. I don't see it. Um, Let me see. Use flex, baby. Use flex, sweaty beaver. Oh, okay. That's what's going on. Somebody just you just trolling. Here, we gonna shut your ass up. That's what we gonna do. We gonna put your ass on timeout. You chill. You doing too much. Way be interested. Absolutely. People watch your stories to show you without saying that they're interested in what you're doing, that they're always watching, that they're looming. Most of the time, people who are watching your stories first are really interested in what you're doing because they wish they were doing it with you. Subconsciously, we watch people that we wish we were more involved with. That's just how things go. It's no different than when you watch your favorite celebrities every interview, every appearance. You have an affinity for that person, so you just check them out more often than not. If you find out they're doing an interview, or to a degree, if I'm your favorite dating personality and I go live, you jump on, you stop what you're doing. Anybody you have an affinity for whatever reason, you're gonna take more note of. And if a guy's always the first person to watch your stories, it means when your story pops up, first of all, he probably has notifications on, which means he definitely likes you, because I'm not setting notifications for anybody I have no interest in. And if he's always the first one to watch them, it definitely means that he probably likes you, and has some curiosity and an expanding relationship with you. Or even if he's not pursuing that openly, he probably has some desire. Spam Kev. Yeah, I think that was spam. I got him. I timed him out. They talking about some bullshit. She said, I think the bug might be in the chat. Yeah. I just figured out how to block people on, or put people on timeout, or hide them from the channel right through here. So we good. Oh, I caught you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to listening. Thanks for all the advice. Where's this book again? So the dating journal and tracker is for any woman who's dating, who wants to track her experiences against her wisdom. And it reminds you of the wisdom that you often get from this channel. And it also requires you to evaluate men in a more strategic and intentional way. So there are conversation trackers on there for highlighting parts of the conversation. There's an impact tracker, just to make sure that the way a man affects you is appropriate for what you're hoping for to receive in a relationship. Again, there are tips on vetting a man, and 39 questions that allow you to do that more effectively, and start 39 different conversations with that. There's a daily journal. And so if you want to journal daily about your experiences, you can do that too. There's also a date recap note sections where you can write notes about every date that you have with a man. It's just a lot. It's coaching, and it's journaling, and it's tracking, and it's helpful for women that I've coached thus far, who I've given it to, who were active and serious about finding someone, but also kind of double checking their experience against their emotions, because that's kind of where the problem lies, is that your emotions take over and your logic walks out the door. It keeps the logic at the forefront, and that way you don't necessarily need to talk to somebody. You can look at the facts that you've taken down about a man, and kind of get more from it. It's available on Amazon. If you put Kev Hick in Amazon search bar, or Date Smarter Not Harder in Amazon search bar, you can find it on Amazon. Or you can go on my website and get the coil bound version. It takes a few weeks to get there. The Amazon one takes a few days, but the that's the soft cover. The coil bound takes about 2 or 3 weeks to get to you, but they've been shipping off a few shipped off today, actually. So kevhick.com for coil bound, or for the digital downloadable copy that you can print off yourself. That's the cheapest one. It's just like 15 bucks. So if you just want it printed off yourself, get a 3 ring binder. The downloadable comes in 3 different sizes, so you can choose your own format and download it. Um, So there's that. But the book is on my website if you want core bound, or if you want to download it and print it off yourself. It's on Amazon if you want the hardback or the soft cover. Just put Kev Hick or Date Smarter Not Harder in the search bar on Amazon and you can find it there. You seem sleepy. Yeah, my last client said that. She was like, "You're falling asleep." I was like, I'm not." Yeah, but I probably look crazy or tired. This beard does age me and make me look a little bit more tired. It's also dark in here. Um, but I'm a little tired now, though. After that call, I'm a little tired. We've been talking on the phone for months, for hours, generally 2 hours. He calls me. I feel like he likes me, but we never do anything. I'm confused. Why are you calling me for months? I don't ever call him. I only answer. Hmm. Ask him. Ask him why he calls you and he doesn't appear to have any intention. Sometimes you just have to ask the questions. I don't think that it's wrong to just ask a person what their intention is. A lot of times people are playing with you, they're wasting your time, and then other times people just don't know how to approach it. They don't know where they stand with you, and that's a problem for them. If you like him, if you don't mind that he may be a little bit shy, then you can ask that question. If you don't care that you don't care why he's shy, you just don't like shy guys, then don't ask the question and move on. He's not moving with intention, and I don't know if that's fear or disinterest. Hello, how are you? Is it good to pull away a few days after opening up to a crush? I don't think so. I think you just give them mixed signals and you let them know that energetically they can't trust what they get from you. So I don't know if you should pull away. I think that if you open up to a crush and they reciprocate, or at least they don't back up, then you should stand firm on where you were and continue to be great to them. If you were friendly before that, you can open up to them and still be friendly after. You don't have to open up and run or retreat, and then or open up and try to be, try to put the moves on them. Just be what you were. They know there's an opportunity there. If they want it, they'll pursue it. If a guy likes you, checks your social media story, compliments, makes eye contact, holds your hand or something like that, why would he take so long to move forward and asking you out? Some men are fearful. I remember when I was younger, I didn't do bad with the ladies. I wasn't a whore. I didn't have sex with all the women that I was dating, but I would go on dates with a lot of women. I would talk on the phone with a lot of women. I liked that part of it, but I was never trusting enough to try to get no have a bunch of sex and get a bunch of girls pregnant. So my whoring was always just emotional and intellectual. It wasn't really physical because I'm too untrusting. Too many things out here to catch, and too many unfit babies' mothers out here. And I didn't want to be no young father, so I never used any women for their bodies. But to that point, for a couple of women that I really liked when I was younger and dating a lot, I talked to a lot that I didn't necessarily ask out. It was because I knew they were a little bit dangerous for me, and I didn't want to put myself in a position where, I was getting friend zoned or I liked a woman and I was catching feelings when I really wasn't ready for that type of thing. So a man can like you too much. That happens. And so if you find yourself getting a lot of time from a man, a lot of conversation, he's checking in on you all the time, but he's not making any moves because he's afraid. He thinks he's in a friend zone and he doesn't want to ruin things, or he doesn't want you to remove yourself. He's trying to find the right time, but the right time never happens. And so you're just talking to him on the phone every single day. For those types of situations, that's why you just need to be bold and say, hey, listen, you call me every day. Like, what does this mean? Um, Let him explain himself. Like, it feels like you might like me, but you never say anything. You never like where are you at? And he may or may not confess. He may have fear. So that's one reason it happens. That some men really like platonic relationships with women because it's a pastime for them. Conversation is a pastime. They don't have enough going on, and so they like to jaw jack on the phone all day, and they would much rather do it with a woman than a man. That's also a thing. I finally got I finally got to face. We got a couple minutes, and I got to get off of here because. So if you miss your question, my bad. I'll get with y'all tomorrow or the next day. I finally got to face to face call for my darling lab. First time made my day since we haven't talked in months. But his friend spied on me. That's a lot. I don't. Probably a lot missing. Ooh, all right. That's a weird name. Single with dry, wild. Um, Uh, I don't know if you're intending to. Okay, but how about you kiss my motherfucking ass? I don't really care about what you got going on. Hide this user from channel. Be tripping. All right. Um. Get to the point. Kiss my motherfucking ass. Um. What are the best questions to ask on the first date, and what is the best way to make a good impression? Released a video. I released a series of videos, 3 videos, questions to tell if he's playing games. It was something like that. It might have been like 9 months ago. If you DM me on Instagram at kevhick24, or DM me on Facebook, Kev space Hick. I will send you all 3 videos from that series. Questions to ask a man to figure out if he's playing games. The first video were the questions you ask on the first date. The second video were the questions you ask on like the third-ish date. The third video were questions you ask after you get beyond like the third date. So they increased in depth, and they increased in kind of the difficulty and the meaning and the value of the answer that you got. So I did a whole series on um, the questions to ask a man on a first date and on the dates beyond that, depending on the talking phase you were in. So I'd like you to DM me personally. I will answer. I answer everybody's DMs. Um, at kevhick24 on Instagram, or Kev space Hick, no S, on Facebook, or Kev Hick Talks, wherever you DM me at on another platform, because you can't DM me on YouTube, unfortunately. You used to be able to do that. I will send you that video series so that you don't have to go looking for it. But if you want to, about 9 months ago, I did put a series out. Um, um, 2 more minutes, y'all, and I gotta go. But let me try. Let me jump down to the bottom. What if you are not physically into someone, but you are not sure but you are not sure it can grow. If you're not physically into if you're not physically into someone and you're not sure it can grow, then the likelihood is there's no point in continuing. There's a difference between someone being repulsive to you and someone being like just not doing it for you. I think you can grow to love and grow to desire someone who's just okay to you. But I don't think you can grow to desire someone who repulses you. So there's levels to this attraction stuff. Um, but if you're repulsed by someone, you should probably just move on. Let them know that there's no point. Um, but if they're not repulsive and they're attractive, you're just not made horny by them, then there's a potential that if you start to care about them, you'll start to see them as attractive as your emotions say they are. Um, and that's how love people. And so it just depends. Um, there, this man, he slowed down texting, and I stopped texting. Now he's back texting. He loves me. Yeah, people full of shit. Be very careful about people who show you different identities based on how much you give them. Uh, if you're investing in a person and they give you their ass to kiss, then don't accept whatever they offer you once you uh, get your peace back and turn away. Married woman slept with another guy and fell in love. Not uncommon. All a man has to do is be 20% of what you're not getting from the guy that you're supposed to be married to. Not uncommon. People do that all the time. But I'll tell you what, the other man almost never lives up to the hype. So just be careful. Um, but unfortunately enough, I feel sorry for your husband that you cheated on and left him. And, he probably wasn't the greatest, but I would prefer that most people just move on before they start to cheat. It's just the right thing to do. Last question, guys. Um, Hi, Kev. I want to be friends with the guy first. What is your opinion on this? If I were to do this, how could I approach this? Thanks in advance. I should probably know a little bit about that situation. go to kevhick.com and book a call or book some email advice and give me the details on it. It'd be irresponsible for me to try to give you like the whole answer. But if you want to be friends with a guy, you can be friends with a guy, but he has to have the intention to be friends with you. So he has to be acting as a friend. He has to be committing as a friend. He has to be investing as a friend. If a man is not willing to do those things, then there's no way for you to put him in the friend zone so that you can grow into a place of romance. So it just depends on what the guy's presenting, how realistic a friendship is with him that would allow you to grow into a romantic place. So I have to know a little bit more about that situation before I give you an honest answer. But I think that there's always an opportunity to make a man a friend first, and all great relationships have a base of real, genuine friendship, and that's servitude, and that's companionship, and that's partnership, and that's support. If you have those things for your friend, then you can actually absolutely have romance in the future. But some men aren't coming to relationships with that willingness to be those things outside of getting sexual gratification. So it just depends on what that man's looking for and what he's willing to do in lieu of getting to know you and becoming important to you. Anyway, I hope this helps. Follow me at kevhick24 on Instagram. If you need coaching, go to kevhick.com, kevhick.com. If you want your dating journal and tracker, you can get one of those at kevhick.com, or you can go on Amazon, Date Smarter Not Harder, or Kev Hick in the search bar. It'll get you the same thing. Are you on Facebook, Kev? Yes, I am on Facebook. Kev Hick Talks is the page on Facebook. So if you put Kev Hick Talks on Facebook, you can write me on there and I can send you any links you need to any videos or products you want to get from me. I do respond to people's DMs, so write me on Facebook if you need to. Um, yeah, love and respect. So I look forward to hearing from you, birthday, and getting a few more details about your situation or answering your questions specifically. Everybody else, love and respect. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at some point.